September 30th, and it's upgrade day. So everything for the last 2 weeks has been building to this point. We're getting ready to actually do the power upgrade. I'm waiting for the electricians to show up, as well as consumers, and that woman to leave.
Oh, why do I gotta leave? Oh yeah, work.
I don't know. One of us has to work, I guess.
One of us has to work today, right?
Right.
Guess that's me.
I guess that's you. So, yep. So hopefully, with all the prep for the last 2 weeks, they should be able to bang this. Hopefully we can bang this out, you know. I don't know how long this is going to take, but hopefully it goes smoothly. Well, Mike and Mike are here, the electricians. So now we're kind of getting the stuff we can get done before consumers gets here. So like grounding components and things like that are going in. And I got to go get them some bigger pieces of siding. So out to the barn.
Yeah. Yeah. About 2 seconds, you'll be dead.
Yep. I think it's already dead.
One leg.
Or cut.
That's good.
This stuff's cool to me. Today it's Wednesday for you. Today it's cool day for me.
Yeah, this isn't very exciting stuff.
I know. There it is.
That is it.
Yeah. We'll get it changed. Actually, we could do now. Cut me another piece.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Somehow.
there.
Run the cord. Where about you want to put your generator, that little part?
So, probably up just outside the door.
Okay.
We don't want to run any further than we have to. We're gonna run 100-foot cord down here. Yeah, we're good. We get some light down here. We can see what we're doing.
A little bit of a punt. I talked with Mike, and this board is not going to work. So the original plan of sliding things in behind here, he doesn't want to do that because it'll conflict with the conduit he wants to put in. So he wants to put another board right on the outside of this thing. So I need to make a new one for the new breaker box. So I got to make a whole, and plus it's not big enough. So it needs to be a little bit longer. So time to fix, time to punch. Well, a battery powered saw and a little bit of work and boom, new board for the breaker. Let's see what's going on in the rest of the house. We got the second mic out here, getting ready to put the the cutoff switch, right?
Yeah, disconnect.
Disconnect.
That's what it's called.
Just getting the stuff off the wall. Phase 1, destruction. Phase 2, praying. Phase 3.
Well, I don't think it'll be too terribly bad.
Alright. Getting cleaned up out here. Awesome. Thanks, Mike. Oh, phase 1 was working. We got the power off. So
That's the biggest thing. I was really worried they were gonna hold up.
really?
The way they were talking yesterday, they didn't seem to be too worried about whether they got here or not. You know.
Well, you know, way it goes sometimes. But you know, maybe the benefit is it's Wednesday. I don't know.
Well, that's what I kind of thought. She says, well, they don't start till 8 o'clock, and then they start doing the disconnects. And I thought, well, it's Wednesday. How many disconnects can they have?
Apparently we were number 1.
Apparently we were.
I think that's a good thing.
Okay. We put these little numbers on these babies, and so we know where to put them back.
I mean, it's labeled in the sense that I guess I know what generically kind of like this kind of goes. However, as you may be able to tell, this house is a mess electrically. So
yes.
If you have to move things around for one reason or the other, I won't be heartbroken.
Have to get rid of all these old breakers too, but all brand new ones. So.
Wunderbar. At least I hope.
Oh yes.
Heard you banging on my house, so I figured I'd come out and see what you're doing, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they put that right on the outside, right on the old shingles.
Yeah, see they got foam under here too.
Yeah.
And
Yep, it's a layer cake of disaster.
yeah, I think maybe we'll either have to put a piece of foam in there and straighten it out and then put our box on that. It'll be whatever Mike wants to do with it.
Okay.
Mike's more of the electrical and I'm more of the carpenter part. I've done carpenter work all my life.
Yeah.
And I'm retired, but you wouldn't know it.
I think good carpenters and good is just like my uncle's a painter.
Yeah.
In fact, my whole family comes from like painting, house painting and stuff. Good contractors never really retire.
No, they don't, because you're always getting talked into it.
Yeah, like, oh, you did this for me like 2 or 3 years ago. Are you still doing stuff? I retired. You know, I don't really. Well, you know, you did such a good job. Can you come out and yeah?
Well, it's hard to get somebody that you can actually trust too that will do a good job for you.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing about these younger people. They get it done and they get their money and out the door they go.
Yeah.
And if something's wrong, they don't want to come back.
Yeah. Well. That's a whole thing, Mike.
That's gonna come out of there.
Yeah. So we're putting a whole new mast in?
Yeah, this is all gonna be brand new.
Nice. So a whole new mast. All right.
Yeah, everything will be new. The wire, I would imagine probably that wire up there is gonna be brand new too.
To the street?
Yep. This wire going to there, yep.
Huh.
Because I think that's only a number 4.
Oh, we'll see.
And I think they'll have to put new up. You can ask Mike for sure. But
Consumers didn't say anything to me about it, so.
I would guess they would.
Well, they haven't, so. That doesn't mean that they won't.
No.
I don't know. Surprises, we'll see.
Happen if you give me a curve. Anywhere right in there would be great.
Right all over, Mike. Same hole again. You put it, there we go.
I'm trying to hang on.
I don't even worry about it. Well, make sure that's it.
She was a binding.
Yes,
What the heck is that?
Come on, break. There you go. Pull it right out of there, Gabby.
See why I wanted you to cut that crook off in there for me?
I know why. Now I get to deal with it.
Hey, but we got a hole in the wall.
We got a hole.
How far down are you going to go with that disconnect?
Well, here's the deal. We got this. It'll be right here.
Ooh. Nice little boot.
Yep. I got a bigger one because of that size of the wire, so it should bend it. Okay, we're going to put a PVC connector there, okay? And it's going to go right there, just like that.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're just going to put a connector here. Not a connector, but a connector.
Yeah.
And then we're going to set it right on top of it.
And the disconnect?
The disconnect will set right on top because this tall
And
sucker is
then the meter.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
And then the
I'm
same
going to
thing
have to
with-
go.
Same thing with the meter.
We have to go at least to there, won't we? Maybe even farther.
Why's that?
Well, because we got to get this all squared up, right?
All you gotta do is take this piece out, replace this piece, and replace this piece.
That's all you want out?
Where they got the hole.
And then try to fill this in here?
Yeah.
I will do that. You want to leave this piece in here? Or not?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I think we do.
That way maybe we can caulk it when we're done or something.
I'll get a separate caulk too.
That's pretty engineering. That's the inside corner backwards.
Yep.
They're pretty smart when they did
So
that.
here's how it's gonna be, and then that's good. Just a connector, and then right straight into your disconnect.
Okay.
Disconnect's kind of tall, so your meter's still gonna be up here.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I don't have a problem with it going up higher.
No, it's just so their short little meter readers can see them.
Things seem to be going pretty good. The outside is torn out and looks like it's going to take a little bit more replacement, but that's all good. And the basement's starting to come on, you know, disconnected. Hopefully soon the old box will be out, and then I can see what the wall behind it really looks like. Fingers crossed that it's not a huge disaster.
These are some old cars.
I'm bleeding, Mike.
Am I?
Yep. Doesn't look bad, but well, the main panel is down. So, and that is the wall behind it. So it's not in the worst shape ever. I mean, I can get in here and I can focus on the wall. It's not in the worst shape ever. And then there's this. That was just in the wall. Take a look at that later. But it's not in the worst shape ever. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. I think we put the new panel in place and we go from there. Well, everybody's kind of taken off for a little bit to get supplies. The outside mic is gone to get foam so that can get finished up, so they can, you know, get the outside nice, and as well as start on the hole. And the other mic, the electrician mic, has left to go get a new hole saw because his is dull, I guess. I don't know, but he's got that. So the deep dark basement is ready to go. The new panel's in place. Once we have some more light, I'll go back down there and kind of show you what it is. But it's, as far as I can tell, we're making good progress. I mean, at least I hope. It's only 5 after 10, and we're already, I would say, halfway through this. Everything's out. Now we just have to put everything in. Alright, it's getting to be lunchtime, and I don't know if they're going to stop for lunch, whatnot, but everybody's out on supply run number 2 to replace the generator so we can bore through the wall. Right, maybe you can see it, the little spot of light is where the electrical did come through and where the new electrical will as well, but there's not enough power in the battery operated ones to bore, and the generator doesn't have enough power for the corded ones, so que sera, sera. Anyways, in the meantime, I've installed the new grounding wire. Focus. There you go. New grounding wire, so that is now in and running all the way down. So I'm not certain what Mike wants, whether or not to drill holes so it can go that way, so it can connect to the breaker box, but I'll ask him quick when he gets back. And in the meantime, I guess I should have lunch too. Making progress. They're getting through the wall. My grounding strap is in place. It's not perfect, but hey, what is? Anyways, so maybe my house will actually have grounding properly.
Go ahead, guys, if you go on the other side, best you can, see what we gotta do with it. What we hitting already?
Can you give it just a little shove?
Yeah, I can.
There you go. All right. All right. Keep her coming. Doing fine so far. Okay, we're almost to the hole right now.
Almost to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go right out if we can.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm tall enough. You taller than me?
Nope. but I have a ladder.
Oh.
I don't know that it'll fit there.
Well, you need to, I don't know if I can go ladder or whatever. I don't know if I can hold that up.
Well, you're almost, just push it up and he pushes, you aim. Push, good, keep going, go, 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 go.
Just a little 4-inch piece of EMT with another one of these.
Yeah.
Right at the bottom. Yeah, right there. Well, if you really have to, I have a hand hacksaw in my barn, in my truck, so we're not out of business.
Just taking a couple detours today. But you know what? We're still on the road. I'm gonna watch Mike here because I got more siding to fix.
You mean putting in whatever you got? They do whatever you need done. He's pretty good at it too.
Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna, yep, that'll work. We should push that up a little bit when we get to, okay. Gave it 3 hands, that's for sure. Then we'd want 4.
Well, you know. You always want more. Now it's looking good. It's coming together. Yep. Looking good, Mike. Starting to get all the house circuits in, huh?
Yeah. You know that was a little bit too.
Well, there's where we are right now. It's looking pretty good. That's a little close and tight here, but I'll live with that. But yeah, looking good. Ground cable's starting to get installed. Mike's down in the basement wiring up the actual breaker box. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Well, I took Tally for a walk, and the 2 guys took off. They left all their stuff here, so I'm assuming they're coming back, but it's kind of dinner time-ish, kind of. So maybe they've gone to dinner, which is good. Gives Tally a chance to get out and run around and, you know, work up some energy. We saw a cat in the pool area, and she's now convinced that the cat is still here. Oh, and they're back, so I gotta put the dog away. I'm on the phone with consumers, trying to find out where the status of my job and see if it's been submitted. Hopefully it has, so they can come out and hook us up. It's 8:39 and I just got through with consumers, and they've now put in the order to reconnect and we'll dispatch a truck. So let's see how long it takes. It's looking good. You're finishing up the jump across the hot water heater. Okay.
I don't think it's necessary, but
Well, it's necessary for code.
and
And
that's it too. There's a
far-
lot of things that I don't think are right,
well,
especially art fault in the bedroom or bathroom. That is so stupid.
well,
I think you're going to fart and blow the goddamn house up with
maybe.
a fart?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? I don't know.
It's just a bunch of bullshit.
It's getting there though. Yep, everything's wired up. Mike's putting the final touches on with the panel. Looks good though. It's nicely cleaned up and all tucked away. Looks nice, Mike. Looks nice. Well, it's 7:30. Alright, the camera. Maybe up a bit. 7:30 and consumers is still not here. I mean, I guess if it was called in at noon, like the inspector said that he would, maybe they'd already been here. I don't know, but no power. So Shannon's home, and she's lighting a candle, and then I think she's gonna go get some more candles and some foodstuffs and all the things. And you know, I guess I have a grill. I guess I could heat stuff up on a grill, maybe. Nah, Shannon's just gonna get food. And we'll just go with that. I guess I could show you guys what the final product in the basement looks like, though. Well, the final product, it actually looks pretty sharp. I need to tack up these cables here so that it looks super sharp. But yep, it's all hooked up. These are always hard for me to open, anyways. And so yep, there's. Whoop. I guess it's not level. You know. All set up, room to grow, and then I've also got my one panel, or my one connection here, so that I can hook up a generator clip right there if I want to, and I kind of want to at some point, but but yeah, room to grow and room to do much a thing. Come on, close. There we go. So it don't look too bad. I think all the time invested, you know, even though I had to replace that board with another board, you know, it looks pretty sharp, and I'm happy with it. So that's been a long day, but a productive day. 9:18 in the morning, and we've got power. Yeah, apparently my request for a hookup got lost in the system or something. So consumers put the work order in at 5, and nobody got to it till 9 this morning, or some kind of weird disconnect. Yeah. Anyways, the power guy who came out felt bad because he's like, we could have done this last night. So I don't know the rules, but you know, I've learned a lot in this whole process, and I think it'd be probably really cool if I made like a little thing like, you know, 5 tips for successful hookup, because this wasn't bad, but you know, here's a few little things you could do to probably better your chances. Feels good. Okay, so the power is upgraded. I think I'm gonna take a nap.